Hey Clashers, the Clan War League season has started, and this means I have my 3 Clan War League attacks to do. And I mean, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I see more and more Rage Towers in those different bases. So I think we should just dedicate this Clan War League video on how to counter those Rage Towers quite easily. And there's one equipment which is doing it better than any other one, and that is the Fireball. If you can get a Fireball onto one of those Rage Towers, the bases are typically gone. And we're just going to use different strategies today for that. So let's get things started. And that's going to be with the Warden charge and the Rocket Loons. On this one, the Fireball on the bottom side Rage Tower. We're going to try to take down the top Rage Tower compartment with the Flame Flinger after taking down the mortars on the flank, like on the outside, with our Rocket Loons. And then we can enter with the heroes wherever we want, which means King and Queen. With that being said, the plan is straightforward. Let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, yes, like the attacking, like the order of the heroes and everything is messed up for everyone in the Clan War League. I don't know. I just hope Supercell can finally fix that. I think they maybe they should never have touched the troop order. But yeah, it's just really annoying, and I hope that it's not going to mess up my attack, because I've seen it has already messed up for some people their attacks, because the Warden now is on the far left side, where typically there's always my king. But let's get it right. Okay, so starting things up right here. Okay. Invis. Oh, let's use this as well as an invis, just to be extra safe. Okay, that was good that we used an invis, by the way. Because take a look at that. There was a lot of damage. Now let's get the top set ready. Always with 2 Rocket Loons. They Dragon to push things in the right direction. There's a Tesla, that's fine. Top Rage Tower is triggered. And now the Flame Flinger up here. Hopefully it can work together with my Warden. That would be amazing. We have another test loon. Let's just make extra safe that our Warden stays alive. That would be great. As well with the multi-gear tower, we have to be careful. But things so far look quite promising. Nice. We can re-add 2 furnaces as well to support the Warden again. So far my Flame Flinger is doing a great job of support. I think we might have to rage things up over here. Yeah, as soon as the Ghost Horse is gone, we're going to rage things up. And at the same time, it's looking really good, because slowly but surely we're making our way into the core. And the Flame Flinger is actually pushing everything in there. Let's use the poison. Tornado Trap was triggered, but that's okay. That is hopefully okay. We can use another rage if we have to, but let's just instead start with our... Oh my... do I rage? Do I not rage? I will rage. Let's start over here. Ice Golem, Wall Break in over there. The Queen can reach everything. We have the Minion Prince as well. Super Minions are now on the outside, which is not that perfect, because the Warden is not supposed to follow, but it's okay. And I think we're just going to have my Minion Prince entering with the other heroes. Things are still looking fine. King ability maybe now to open up the compartments, but still have an eye on my Warden. That thing needs to stay alive. Try to funnel him in. Ah, that sweeper. I didn't see the sweep, but that was stupid, by the way. Town was going down. We have still 50 seconds. So that should be still fine. Nah, this base is crushed. Oh, we have some troll tester. That's fine. Let's get them out here. Nah, I mean, I love the Minion Prince. It's just so nice. We can just freeze it again. We can swag some Rocket Loons if you want to, but we're a nice person. We don't swag over here. Let's not swag. Come on, can we snipe this? Invis. The invisible headhunter for the win. Let's go. Okay, that's our first 3-star. You can tell Rage Tower compartments can be tricky for Root Riders because there's a lot of damage, but at the same time, if you're taking advantage of the Fireball, those bases are typically not the hardest. But let's make sure that we'll keep moving, because there's going to be a next strategy which is going to be different. And that next strategy will be, I think that's no big surprise, but it will be Super Witches. Next base, again with the Rage Tower, they all are using Rage Tower bases as well. Those bases are somewhat popular because they were used in High Legends or in the World Championship. So those are top-notch bases. But again as well, if you're copying from hard mode, remember those Rage Towers are even more efficient, because the 20% is scaling with the Rage itself, like with the Rage Tower itself. But for our attack, again, we're going to use the Fireball on the top left Rage Tower, and then we're going to have the Super Witches entering from the top side, where we can wall break into the second Rage Tower right away, and then just jumping into the next compartment if we have to. We still have the Earthquake Boots of the King, so we should be quite versatile over there. With that being said, let's dive in and hopefully collect another 3-star. And we are in again. Let's get this ready. Okay, so first off, we have to make sure that we're deploying the Warden right in front of those defenses. I will use the Frost Spell right away because there's going to be a lot of damage. Like you can see the multi-gear tower, the merged cannon. We have the multi-arch tower and the ground expo. All of them will be on my Warden. So I will try to take that time to set up the fireball. So, and see as well if there's any Tesla. So like this. No Tesla, that's good for us. The good news is we can still use the fireball while the hero is frozen. And with that being said, we have the fireball set up. So that's like a really cool trick you can go for when you are not as quick maybe as the best players out there. But with the ice block spell, you can slow down and check everything, make sure everything is ready to go. So now let's get this in here. Land castle. Okay. Oof. I'm concerned about this Tesla. Please don't lure everything to the north. We have an invis. Oh no. I might have to turn them invisible just to make sure everything goes into the right direction. Ooh, let's use this. The ice golem. Oh, my Warden sniped it. That's perfect. Now let's use a Tesla over here. Wall break in. King in there as well. Archer Queen. Siege. Another wall break. Another Tesloon. Wait, the wall break didn't make it. Okay, we need another wall break. I will invis for the queen. Looking good otherwise, right? The wall is open. Queen ability. Do I have to invis something? No. We still have an ice box. No, that wall break might be really bad. Oh, please move in. Please. I will turn this invisible. Just to be extra safe. The troops have to go in there. And they're doing it perfect for us. Nice. Everything kept alive. We still have the king ability in just a second. Right now, everything is getting open. The queen on the outside. We can add the royal champion in just a second. Oh, this looks perfect, no? When we have the royal champion, I don't want to deploy her into... I think I might have to deploy her into the cannon right there. Let's use the jump here. Rage up. And now the rocket spear. That's out of range. Perfect, perfect. We can on the back end still freeze the tanks if we have to. Right now, we don't even have to do that. We can just use the Valkyrie and the wizards, and that base is gone. Let's go. I mean, couldn't be any easier, right? I mean, I just love the setup. It is so good. Let's do the rest of the cleanup. And we're good to go. Nice. It worked beautifully. I mean, it's like I would do as well a follow-up video. Why I think Root Riders in some way were nerfed. Which I feel like a lot of people were twisting it the wrong way. They were saying, hey, walls got nerfed, so why would you do that when Root Riders exist in the game? But if you are actually thinking about it, you have seen how easily we were able to open up all of the compartments at the top side with the siege, like the barrel thrower thing. Which means Root Riders are not needed to open up the compartments, because with the Rage Gem of the Warden, like one regular wall break is, I think, already enough to max, to take down a max wall. And that in itself is the nerf to Root Riders, because they're less relevant then, or like the wall opening is less relevant then, because other armies, especially with the new siege and having those barrels with the regular wall breaks in there, are opening the entire base anyways, right? Like it's insane, especially for those ground smash attacks, throwers as well. I will have a dedicated thrower video for you really soon. And I mean, throwers are just incredible because they're taking advantage of that in the same way as, for example, super witches. But I'm talking too much. We should move on to the next attack, because I have one more attack to do. And just because I'm currently enjoying this strategy way too much, I will again go for my Warden charge with the rocket loons. The plan on this one, again, is somewhat straightforward, I assume. We're going to have a Warden charge from the bottom left side, and then we're trying to somehow dodge the fire spitters. Depending on where the Warden goes, I will add the heroes on the other side. There is no crazy Flameflinger value, so I will just save that as the siege barracks to support my heroes even further. And with that, hopefully this base is going to go down as well. Let's dive in. Okay, let's see how things are going to unfold for us. First off, correct siege. Again, we're not having the Warden and all of the troops in the right order, but hopefully this is going to be fine. Let's use the Warden, one Furnace, one Tesloon, and then as well the healers right behind. I will use more furnaces as we're moving on, but for now I will just use one of them. Because the reason why I'm always only using so little furnaces is, like, otherwise the fire mites are just overkilling the defenses, and it's like less value in my opinion per housing space. So that's the main concept here. Let's use now the second. That's looking good. And I think I will raise things up over here because there's a lot of damage. That's good, that's good. How do we... Not sure yet exactly where I want to get the fireball. Let's just freeze this over here. Okay, there's a lot of Tesla. Fireball. Okay. Raise this up. Okay. Now the remaining furnaces to help us with that clank castle. Okay, looking good, looking good. We're slowly making our way now towards the top side, so I feel like we can have our king and queen on this right side. Hopefully it's not going to lure our warden away. We might have to support the warden. Maybe I would just... I have an idea. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I'm not knowing what I'm doing. So, let's get this in here. I will add the minion prince so they can work... Okay, there's some trap. Fair, fair. Keep moving. I will use the king ability now to open up the compartments. Now the minion prince ability. Archer queen, we can use her ability as well. That's good. Let's snipe stuff. Still looking fine. Let's use that as a freeze. And add... Oh, that's a troll tester up there. And keep adding those rocket loons. 15 seconds. We have the supermins on the right side. That should be no issue. We got this. Let's go. I mean, it was a bit stressful. I mean, as all of the rocket loons attacks are, right? But, again, otherwise, clean 3-star for us. We have the icebox spell. I was about to use it for the warden, but to be honest, we didn't really need it. So, let's just put the remaining troops in here. And we're going 3 out of 3. I love those warden charges right now. They're a ton of fun with the different fireball versions and everything. And as I said earlier, I will do a throw video and just, I think tomorrow there's no video. And then the day after, we have the throw video. And they're just so incredibly strong. I mean, I already loved them before the changes. I think throwers were strong. But it's just that they're not as easy to use. But I think overall, they're really good. Especially, as I said, with the new siege, which is like throwing those barrels in there. Because remember, every single barrel is containing like, 2 wall breaks. And with the wall nerfs now, you can see it right here. 2 wall breaks are already enough. But not always both wall breaks are connecting like that. This is why with the rage them together, every wall is getting open pretty much right away. And this is obviously then as well like a nice buff for all of those ground armies, which might have been stuck in walls and everything. You don't need root riders. You sometimes even don't need the jump spell. You can get rid sometimes as well of the earthquake boots of the king to use like maybe another equipment, which is even stronger. So, I mean, this is leaving space for so many strong combinations. But hey, that's not about this video. I will talk about that in 2 days, and I will see you guys in 2 days again. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.